tough start for us. We were able to come back or just kind of settle ourselves in the second quarter, but that first quarter was brutal for us. I mean, I would probably say the best word is that we panicked a little bit, just with their pressure and just kind of got out of the personality of who we are. And they sped us up a lot. So we turned the ball over a lot in the first quarter, and we just didn't get an opportunity to execute. We defended okay, but, not good enough in order to kind of stop them from doing the things that they wanted to do. But we settled in the second quarter, and we were able to just relax a little bit. We were a lot more poised, and we were able to kind of see the things develop that we've been talking about for the last couple of days. And our second half, obvious that it was our best half, of the game. Fought really, really hard to get back in the game. But anytime you work that hard, when it comes down to the crunch time, especially in the bottom of the fourth, you have to push through. And we did. We were able to tie up the game, and they made a tough shot at the end, and we weren't able to basically overcome that first quarter.
And behind Meg and Amadine, who are kind of the veterans, even though they're still younger players on the team, how important is it for them to kind of get going, to kind of push the team along even further?
I mean, we're big in youth on our team, and Meg, or Dean, and Carol and Meg are our most experienced, but very true. They're still really young. I'm very proud, of their effort in the sense that they haven't been in the role that they're in right now, and they're stepping into it. They're learning kind of trial by fire a little bit, and just kind of like understanding consistency and what it takes. But I think that they're doing a great job considering how much we're asking of them, and the things that we're asking of them are not that familiar because it wasn't the role or position that they were in last year. But they're a quick study, and they're giving us as much as they can every single night. And, as a coach, you for sure appreciate that.
The turnovers were tough, as you said, in the first quarter, and that was a challenge for your first game as well. What are you guys going to be working on in terms of correcting those mistakes moving forward?
We have to handle the pressure. I think that we just kind of get a little rattled, when people are coming at us, but they have the ability to handle the pressure. It's not something that we can't overcome. We've seen it at different parts of the game, just not consistently. So it's something that we're going to have to do consistently, that we're going to have to take care of the ball, knowing that, once we break the pressure, there's a lot of opportunity, once you get past that first line of defense. And, once we figured it out and they actually saw, what was able to happen, and that we could beat the pressure, then, our confidence was a lot different. But, as a coaching staff, we remind each other, and we remember that our kids are really, really young, and just the change in our roster, for sure changes the dynamic for us. And a lot of people are in roles that they weren't in before, but the fact that they're not running away from the opportunity is really important, and it's something that we can for sure build on.
And finally, what do you say to this young team, even though, check down as a loss, but coming so close to the end, to keep them not to be too discouraged, even though, it is a loss, still getting it tied up to the final 10 seconds of this one?
Well, we're honest. We are an honest staff, so we're definitely going to talk about that fourth quarter and the hole that it put us in, and just how difficult it is to just kind of fight from a deficit like that. But we're also going to talk about the positives in the game and how they fought back and that they didn't give up. I mean, the way that fourth quarter went, we could have easily just kind of bowed our heads and gave in, and we didn't do that. They continued to fight, and they took direction and adjustments, and sometimes that's really difficult for a young team. But, we're coaching them, and we're going to have to coach them through moments that we didn't have to a year ago. When you have a veteran team, and you have, you can rely on, your veterans because they've been experienced. But we're going to continue to pour positivity into them. We're going to show them how to successfully execute things in the detail that we do every single day. But we're going to continue to encourage them. But at the same time, we do have to be honest, and we do have to be realistic, and we do have to talk about the things that in any contest will bite you in the backside. And, giving up so many offensive boards and, not boxing out and giving them second chance points. When you defend in the way that we did, you have to finish it with the rebound so that we can get back on offense and not spend so much time defensively.
Okay. One last question. Just thoughts on being back at JPJ and playing in this kind of strange, empty environment?
It's odd. I do, especially in those crunch time moments. I miss having, our fan support. Since I've been here, they've been such a huge part of just kind of what we do and fueling our team and giving them energy. We definitely miss that. It's always good to be home. We love being in JPJ. It's a very special place and, it's ours. So it's always good to be home. But the environment is very weird. I think that this is the quietest that we've ever heard it. Some of the family and friends that were in the stands were doing the best job that they can, but, not having our fan support and them kind of rooting us on like in the tough moments was definitely something that we missed.